Hi, Cancers. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a November general reading. We are going to do a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any cross watchers always welcome. I keep being asked to do these types of readings, so we are doing them. I also did a love reading if you didn't see the love reading, so check that out. There's a playlist for November 2024, love. So welcome back, everybody. Let's see what the cards are saying today. This is a general reading, as I said, whatever, fully channeled, whatever spirit wants to share with me today, coming your way, things to think about, what is going on around your energy. I always love these readings because I never know what spirit wants you to know. Let's see what they have. Spirit, please share with me for my Cancers. What is it that you need me to hear today? What is it that you want me to know? I am listening for you now, and we're going to start with an animal spirit, everybody. Let's see what animal spirit they want for you. I have a beaver today, the number 6. Lay a solid foundation. So if you have ever watched, I grew up in New Hampshire and on a lake, and there were beavers, and there was a beaver dam, and it's unbelievable. It's like a fortress. They make a house that is so secure from the winter in New Hampshire, and they cut down trees and they build it up with mud. And I mean, it's just unbelievable. So Spirit's asking for some kind of strong foundation for you, that's really important. Let's see what some angel numbers are around you right now. 369, compassion. Okay, so, or any of the threes, 333, something like that. 33 is a master number. So the threes may be popping in. Let's get another one. Compassion and 88 and reward. Okay. So that's coming into me a little bit of, because you're good to others, you are treated kindly by spirit. You know, it's the person who does good work. It's the person who is always there for others. And then there's a day that all of a sudden it's your turn and people are there for you, or everybody appreciates you. So that's how it's coming into me. Tell me what you need me to hear, Spirit. What do we have? Branching out, diversity, diversify your income and do some networking. Could be an increase in what it is that you're doing with your career. You could be expanding now or thinking of expanding. I don't feel like you're changing careers, but you could be adding something to your existing business if you have a business, or you're thinking about starting a business, something like that. But it is a sense of trying something new and adding it to what your existing income is, and then creating this additional avenue of some income coming in. So could be the start of something for some of you. I have the right direction. Oh, I love these stairs. Can you see the stairs? The stairs like going up into heaven. Ask which way to go and take the steps to get there. And boy, that's always the hardest thing. It's the sense of, this is what I want. And then it seems so huge to get there. And maybe Spirit's just sharing with you, of course, the easiest way to say it is one step at a time. But that's the truth. If we break it down into smaller pieces, what am I going to do this week? What am I going to do today? What am I going to do just for 1 month? And then you add it together over time. That sense of consistency is what gets you there. For people who get into really great shape, guess what? They go to the gym consistently. They run consistently. They eat well consistently, right? So it's that consistency gets them to where they want to be. So that's how you tackle anything. It really is a matter of just, you keep showing up and you keep doing the work. And then all of a sudden you get your arms around whatever goal you're setting for yourself. I have immerse. The intense focus you have on work pays off. I like that. I like when you start to feel that it's all worth it. You know, there's this sense of it's a sense of, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Like this time pays off. So it's a feeling of, yes, okay, you're doing the right things. And Spirit wants you to know, like, just be more consistent with it. Keep it steady, keep it moving, keep that momentum going. So it is paying off. Now, you might not be seeing it. And that's a different story, because the way to see it is look back at how far you've come. Okay, so where was I 6 months ago? Where was I a year ago? And then you start to see, yeah, I am moving forward. Yeah, things did get better. Yeah, I did get myself out of that situation. Yeah, I did get a new job and it's going well. Or I started a new relationship, whatever it is. But it is a feeling of making progress. And I guess Spirit just wants you to look at that. So it's progress, not perfection, but they want you to look at how far you've come. Okay, something's important around that. I have a Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to say it's going to even get it better. Whether it's luck is on your side, feeling lucky, like what's going on around you, or do you feel like something is shifting? They just said. So we could have some kind of shift in energy happening. I have a Page of Swords. I have a 10 of Cups. For some of you, it could be a new connection. I have a Justice card. For some of you, it could be a new connection that leads to full-blown happiness and a marriage. And it's not your love reading, but it's coming into me as this conversation that starts from nothing, turns into the one. It turns into the person who I'm actually going to be with and that I'm going to spend some time with. So right now, I feel like they're trying to let you know that I want to go back to that energy shift, because sometimes we feel like we're not moving, and we're always in motion, but I do feel that something is shifting. It could be an emotional shift, like a new relationship. It could be a decision that you make for yourself, almost like a New Year's resolution in November. But it is a feeling of, this is something I need to do, or this is something I want to do. And I feel like the shift isn't coming towards you. I feel like the shift is an outward motion, meaning that you've made up your mind and you've made a decision and you're going for it. You are going to try something new. You're going to make a change. You are going to push that energy out into the universe. So it's more of a decision within you to make a change. So as opposed to something just landing in your life and saying, hey, here I am, and your whole life changes. But no, it's a you make up your mind about something and then you kind of go for it. It is how I'm feeling it right now. Let's see what some other love messages are. This could be a new beginning for some of you. It could, definitely. I have settling, avoid settling. Okay, you could make a decision that I'm not moving forward with something. I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to wait for the right one. I'm going to tell somebody I'm not really interested. I'm sorry. I'm not really open to taking it to the next level. It's not what I'm looking for. Relax, finding joy in the simple pleasures. Okay, somebody that you can be content with, hang out with. Just doesn't take a lot to entertain two people that enjoy each other's company. It really doesn't. Doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't take a lot of effort. If you really enjoy each other. I mean, you can watch TV and have a ball. You can go shopping at Walmart and have a blast. So it doesn't take, you don't have to be wined and dined and be taken to Broadway, plays to have a good time, so you find time in the simple things. You find pleasure in the simple things. An illusion, be aware of love's illusion and see reality clearly. So we had this feeling of earlier that they want you to, make some decisions for yourself, right? And they wanted you to understand that you are the best person for you. It really comes down to that at the end of the day, that nobody knows you better than yourself. So you really have to just keep making decisions that are best for your future self. So right now, I do feel like I have dressing up. One of my favorite saying is dress up and show up. So there is a sense of spirit asking you to kind of go above and beyond. Okay. An opportunity to dress up, go out, have a good time, put yourself out there in that energy. So maybe you do come across somebody that you just start to talk to casually, but it is a feeling of kind of a little bit of a showing off feeling. Could be a party, could be a holiday party, could be a family party. There's a lot of that going on this time of year. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you want me to be thinking of for November, for my Cancers? What is it that you have for me? I have a Death card. I have a King of Wands. I have a Six of Cups. And I have a Queen of Pentacles. It's coming into me as do what you love. Okay. The King of Wands and Six of Cups came into me as there could be something that you've been wanting to do for years. And there could be a time where you put an ending to something. I guess the best example is you could retire. Okay. For those of you that are anywhere near retirement age, and then you do something that you're passionate about with your time. But it did come into me as this is something that you've always wanted to do, regardless of what your age is. And it is something that I feel like I've thought about for years, or that I've always been good at, or I always saw myself doing. So that is an example of following your passion. And I hope that you are following your passion, because the abundance and security does come with doing what you love. Love what you do what you love what you do. So I do feel like they're pushing you to make sure that you're doing things that you love, that you are, whether it's a hobby or whether it's your full-time career or whether it's a something just added to your life, but it's something for you is how I feel. I feel that intuition at the bottom of my deck. It could be spiritual growth. It could be a time for you to grow right now. It could be some of you want to learn tarot cards, or you'd like to know more about astrology. You would like to do a deep dive into a modality of some kind. So it is a feeling of I want to tap into my intuition. And Spirit saying your intuition will guide you. So there was more of a, if you don't know what it is, if you're not sure what you're supposed to be doing, then you just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. And it will come to you. All right. I didn't have my awakening until I was an adult, a full adult. I mean, I had my awakening about 15 years ago now, and I'm 58 years old. So I had no idea that this was going to be my calling. It wasn't even on my radar screen. I had no clue that I was going to be a spiritual guide. So trust that intuition inside of you. Trust that if that's something Spirit wants for you, it will arrive in your life at the perfect time for you. But they could be pushing you to grow. It doesn't mean that you can't grow. It doesn't mean you can't push yourself. It doesn't mean that you can't study or learn or explore, they just said. So there could be something that you're just interested in. And I would just let that intuition guide you. I really would, because it will show you what you're capable of, Spirit just said. So that's beautiful. Maybe it will open some new doors, or it would open some new possibilities of things that you just didn't even think about that were going to become a part of your life now. You know, you've always been a good writer. You did good in English in school, but you never thought that you'd want to write a book. And now all of a sudden you feel inspired to write a book, and you're really good at it. You know, like that would be an example of, you know, somehow, you know, God's inspiration pushes you in the direction of what you should be doing. So sometimes that's how things unfold for you. So keep your eyes open and just follow that intuition, because it will show you. I have limitations. Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them. So with careful thought, we can overcome any obstacle. And usually when we're talking about, I want to follow my dreams, or I would love to do that, there's always a but. I don't have enough money. I didn't go to school for that. There's a lot of competition. I don't have the money to start that business. Like we can come up with 1,000 different excuses, but we can also tackle the obstacles one at a time. So it depends on how you want to look at it. I can look at it as I can reach that goal one step at a time in little pieces, or I can keep coming up with excuses as to why I can't do it. So it really just depends on, your mindset and where you want to put your time and your energy. So, but you can overcome any obstacle. You can build anything that you desire. You have the ability to do whatever it is that you want in this world. Reflection. Take time to revisit the past, to figure out what it is that you want to do. And the past does teach us, not only in relationships, but it teaches us who we are. It teaches us our identity. It teaches us where we want to go. Who do we want to be with? Who do we want to hang out with, right? And so that past teaches us, you look at just your career or your work experience. It's like, I did that. I don't want to do that again. Okay. That's why I switched. So that experience just allows us to keep narrowing down as, year after year, what really truly makes us happy. And we all have a different sense of happiness. So I think Spirit's saying, hey, take a good look at what you've done, take a good look at who you are, and use that the same as you do in a relationship. It's your life lesson. So I think that's a good way to look at it. Am I looking in the mirror to do it, or I think I'm more like introspective. I'm just kind of looking inside of myself. But it's a combination of both. A connection, building bridges. Also a crossing over. You guys know I love bridges and arches. Some kind of crossing over point for you, that you have made up your mind in something. And it could be that we're getting very close to the new year, that like next year is going to be the year that I do whatever, right? So there's this crossing over point, this shift in energy or crossing over. But I feel like it's all from within. Okay. It's all coming out of a decision that you're making. It's all coming out of, I've had it. I'm not going to smoke anymore. I'm done. Like I've tried quitting before, but this time I'm done, like something like that. And it is a feeling of, you've set your mind to it and you're not going back. So I do feel that way. Some kind of crossing over point. Spirit, please share with me a final message, an angel message. What is it you want us to think about this month? Let's see what they have. I have alignment. 1111, 111. Okay. Your thoughts. These are thick cards. I thought I had two. Your thoughts are manifesting rapidly. Trust in divine guidance and stay focused on your goals. I love that. So are you where you're supposed to be? Yes. Are they asking you to kind of look at that big dream, that big picture, that big passion, and break it down into little pieces to get there? Yes. Are they shifting your energy so that you make the decision to pursue it? I'm going to say yes. Is it a turning point for you? I would say yes. So whatever this is a good time for you to reflect, and this is a good time for you to understand yourself, and this is a good time for you to put your energy into something that is worthy of you, for you. And a little bit of a don't think about anybody else. Like this doesn't involve anybody else. This is like, doesn't involve a relationship, family. This is like a personal goal. Okay. So what is this personal goal that you're trying to achieve? And then they want you to narrow that down and they want you to commit to it. Time to commit, because they keep telling me that you're making this decision. It's a decision from within that comes out and you're just like, I'm doing this. I'm going for it, whatever it is. So, I mean, we've all had those kind of big turning points in our life. I mean, whatever it is, it's going to change your life forever for you. So I want you to think about that and give some thought to that. But if you enjoy these kind of readings, let me know and comment below. I don't usually do them. These are just general channeled messages. And let me know for some feedback. But in the meantime, let's thank Spirit. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. And I do want to thank you all for being here. I really, really appreciate your love and support. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. And I'll see you guys all again real soon in a love messages. We'll see you soon.